Before we start, a quick word from our sponsor, eBay Live. If you've never checked it out, eBay Live is eBay's live shopping experience built for collectors. It's where you find rare, exclusive, and hard-to-find items through live auctions and special drops you can only get there. What makes it different is the energy and the community. Real sellers, engaging hosts like Sports Cards Nonsense, and streamers that make it fun and interactive. It's all backed by eBay's protection and authenticity guarantees, so you can shop with confidence. Just download the eBay app and hit the eBay Live button under the search bar and jump in. Now back to your show.
Welcome back to another episode of Hot Me Nonsense. Is that how I do it? Did I do it right, Ray?
That's how you usually do it.
Do I do it just like that? Low energy, not excited?
It's either you're really upset, low energy, or you just don't know how to start.
There's just a little.
So I think today was you just don't know how to start.
There's a little confusion on my part.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like even though we did the episode on Monday of last week, I feel completely out of the loop. Like being at Fanatics Fest but before that being sick for the last week and a half or something. And now knowing, going to the National in another week and yada, yada, yada. I don't know. I am so torn between the sports world and the non-sport world this last week that it's left me in a little bit of a limbo. And I don't care for it.
What do you mean by that?
I shouldn't say all of Fanatics Fest was sports related. Majority of Fanatics Fest was sports related.
Okay.
I was very fortunate. I got to do some non-sport things there because they did have.
I mean, you are the co-host of the SEN podcast.
That's fair.
So,
I appreciate
you are in this weird limbo state of non-sports and sports. So, I mean, it's only appropriate that you kind of feel like that when you go to a big event like Fanatics Fest, which has a little bit of both in there.
You know, I like where your head's at. I appreciate that.
You're the bridge between the two gaps, if you will.
You know, a lot of people have referred to me as a bridge in the past, but this is the first time I think I've really truly appreciated it. And
if you were a bridge, which would you be? Suspension bridge? Would you be
I would think like a loan, like a bridge loan is what I was thinking, like where someone is just using me to get from one point A to point B.
So just like a 2x4 and then just like throwing it out there.
I'm nothing special. I'm just there because you need it in the moment. And then
Gotcha.
I'm in the wind after that. That's the kind of bridge. And if I'm not that, then it's some kind of like what's the bridge that has like a triangle, I'm doing hand gestures and nobody who's listening can understand what that
triangle.
Is. We're moving off of bridge talk. I realize how little knowledge I have on bridges in this moment.
Bridges, huh?
Do you know? Okay, besides a suspension bridge, be honest. Name another bridge.
What's the one where it opens up?
Oh,
and closes.
Oh,
so the boats can get through.
So the boats can go. Yeah,
that's probably
it's a boat bridge.
That's the kind of bridge you are.
I'm the type that just open up for boats to go in and out. Okay. All right. Yeah. This is a solid start to this episode. I'm not going to lie. By the way, I just quickly.
Did you Google types of bridges?
Thank you. Quickly Googled types of bridges. Suspension is one.
Okay.
So there's also beam bridges.
Makes sense. Steel beams.
Truss.
Like the
bridges.
Brooklyn Bridge. What's a truss bridge?
There's arch bridges.
Oh, that's probably what you're talking about, maybe?
I think that's probably what I felt like originally.
Okay.
As more of an arch bridge. There's also a tied arch suspension we already named. Cable stayed bridge. And I think the one you may have been looking for was cantilever bridge.
Ooh.
But I think that one's one that turns. I don't know if that one's the one that
that's
lifts.
Pretty dope too.
Yeah. Guys, if you thought you'd come and listen to a podcast about non-sports cards and TCGs and you said to yourself, but you know what I really want to know? Bridge talk. Give me all the bridge types. You found the right place.
If you are a civil engineer that listens to this podcast, please comment somewhere.
I know you are. I know there's got to be plenty of you out there. I'm back from Fanatics Fest. You stayed here and manned the ship while I was gone. Yeah. I've got a few things to discuss from Fanatics Fest.
I'm excited to hear I know that you got sick somewhere in between.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you, I didn't see enough content out of you, but I'm going to give you some grace.
There was,
because you had a little flare up there.
I tried to throw up stories. Unfortunately, that's the thing I like a story, but anything I feel like if I'm filming it, it's worth more than just a story 9 times out of 10, even though.
I mean, you can always do
8 times out of 10, I'm wrong.
You can always do both.
I know that's true, I guess,
Yeah.
but
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I'm just saying, like, if you weren't like 50%,
yes,
I mean, because I was jealous. I see these other content creators smoozing with celebrities and wrestlers and cracking
Sure.
open packs. I'm like, where's my sports boy?
well,
where's the Buzz Lightyear that I come to know and love?
the first day was just very bad for me. Like just getting there, plus the fact that we were up late getting everything ready because the day before was very busy as is, and I was sick that day. And so we got like maybe 4 hours of sleep that night because we had to wake up at 4 to catch our early flight. And then just the amount of pain that was coming from my stomach. And it is not the cyclo,
It's
whatever.
not the parasitic infection.
I don't think so.
No?
I'm pretty positive it's not. I mean, maybe who knows if it is or isn't for sure until I we're actually have it tested. But at this point, I think it was like a GLP-1. A guy listening to the show said something about there's a thing called meal stacking, which I had never heard of, but it just basically means you've eaten too much food in a short amount of period and your stomach on the GLP-1 meds does not like it and goes into a tailspin, and it can last. He said even for him it lasted like a week. So tailspin, thank you. It really was underrated. But anyways, it doesn't really matter when you're in that pain and that point where it's like, oh, I have to fly on a little metal tube and I have to go be on in front of a camera while I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah.
That was just a rough Thursday. But by Friday,
we need to get all that straightened out.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Like everyone that's listening, we need to get all that straightened out.
Everybody,
like if you're not a civil engineer, and if you're like a medical doctor that is experienced with this stuff, please comment
Engineers,
us, email us,
stand down,
Jesse at hobbynonsense.com.
Doctors, stand up. But that being said, after Thursday, it was much better. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was a little, it was touchy, it was sensitive, but it was not anywhere near that. Basically on Thursday and Wednesday, in preparation to go out there, I was like, I can't be doing this on the toilet, on the plane, and I don't want to mess with that. So I just didn't eat. Like I had saltines and half a banana, and just that was my trick of, this is how I'll fix this. I just won't have anything to be able to come out of me.
Too much.
Yeah, right.
Or not enough.
Yeah. So I'm really doing a lot of really good work for my health system.
Figure it out.
But let's go to like the more fun and positive things. I talked about some of this on SCN. Some of the stuff I wanted to share here, but I mentioned the part where I got to do like this thing with Jordyn Woods, who is the fiance of Karl-Anthony Towns. We did
the fiance.
Yes.
Okay.
We did this thing where she was buying Disney cards and I was the one selling them from the booth.
Oh,
shout out to Cards and Culture, it was actually their booth that we did it from.
Yeah.
The content will be coming out at some point. They filmed it all and signed waivers and all that stuff, which is funny because I feel like in the past, I don't remember signing many waivers, but I guess this is like specific for the event that they wanted people like to cover themselves. But it was fun because we got to just like yuck it up. That was the idea. I was like, Jesse, you know a lot about this. You're good talking to people on a camera. Let's get this filmed and put it out there. But she is an actual Disney collector. What's funny is though, she went through this collection of cards, and I don't want to spoil like what all happened in it, but it was essentially, she looked at this big case of cards, and the goal was like, she was looking at reflections, some of the Disney reflection cards. The bigger one was the Mickey Mouse one from, I believe, last year's set.
With the eyeballs and Minnie?
Minnie Mouse. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Good memory there. The only thing is she just bought it. Like she ended up buying another one. So she ended up not wanting that one. And this, I'm saying this because when you finally see the video, it's like me being the vendor, but we all know the truth.
It's the magic of television. We've all been there. Some of us have, done pilots for TV shows that didn't get off the ground.
Yeah, some of us have done that for sure. I don't know who, but some of us have. But the overall point was like she was still a buyer. Like she still wanted to buy. This was just the idea of, hey, I guess they had a conversation. What might you like? Do you like reflections? Yes, I like reflect. Okay, so we'll have some reflections cards in there for you, and you can go from there. Well, there wasn't a lot of people with Disney cards there, so they were the booth we were at didn't have many, so they went out and they found some
like scrambling to find.
Yeah, I think it was like Mealy Pops or something. They had a bunch, or they had at least a decent amount, enough to fill a case worth. And they were like, yeah, you guys can use them for, the video content. And I, fortunately, before we did this, I noticed one of the cards that they went and grabbed, because they just grabbed them real quick and brought them over. Most of them were Disney, some were some SpongeBob, but there was like this SpongeBob Superfractor in there.
Oh, snap.
That was like $9,000+ listed on there. And I don't know if this is how it works, where like Topps is just like, hey, whatever card she wants, she can have. You do the dealing with her, like, do a decent price. Just don't go too crazy on the discount, because we have to pay for whatever this is, and we have to pay them back if they ended up she buys something different. So I was just like, well, okay, well, just to be safe, take this one out. Take out the SpongeBob Superfractor, because I don't think you guys necessarily want to go pay.
And she probably wasn't looking for a SpongeBob Superfractor anyway.
No, but you could tell she appreciated the SpongeBob cards. I don't know if she had ever collected them at all before this. And her mom's there, like she's joking around too, because I guess she spent hours ripping a case, like Jordyn did. She spent hours ripping, I think she said 14 cases of Disney.
Holy smokes.
Like she ripped, like, I think she said all but 2 of them. And she pulled some, fine stuff, but nothing like out of this world.
Hope so 14 cases, that's insane.
Well, as I'm gonna share something about Disney Chrome and Superfractors, what we've already been talking about, but I'll just share a little more detail about it.
Ooh, hot
but
topic.
had not hit any supers or anything like that. But then there was just one huge reflections. I think it was like a numbered card. I can't remember the exact one, but she said mom actually ended up pulling it in one of those last 2 cases. So she was, there was like a bit where she was upset. It wasn't a bit as in pre-planned, but it was just funny in the moment.
Bit, yeah, for sure. And this is Karl-Anthony
Towns. For the Knicks? Yeah. So it was his fiance. So he was supposed to be there. Originally, it was told to me, like, you want to do it with both of them. And it's like, yeah, of course. And then he ended up was like doing a deal at another table behind us while we were filming this part.
He was on Saturday Night Main Event.
He was everywhere, dude. Yeah. He was everywhere at Fanatics Fest and WWE stuff.
Exactly.
But when she finally looked through all the cards and she realized, she had the reflection. So she started looking at the other ones in there. There was this really, really nice sketch. It was a Pocahontas sketch that she ends up buying. And
Pocahontas is awesome.
It's funny too, because it's like, I was in such a weird, awkward situation in this moment, because they're like, Jesse, you're the dealer. You deal, and do, the best you can. But it's not your money, right? Not my cards, not my money. I don't know, like, and so I don't know how much they have into this, but I'm just like, you know what,
dude, that's crazy.
I know, and because
but it was like a legitimate sale though. Like she was gonna keep the card. She kept
the card.
Yeah,
she because I was like, after we were all done and cameras were kind of like turning away, and I was just like, so Jordyn, are you paying me, or like, I don't know how this works? And she's like, yeah, I was just told that Topps, they're going to cover it.
Yeah, and they probably, whatever the asking price of the card is, Topps probably just cover that.
That's kind of what I was hoping for, because it was $1,000 and it was the second most, I think it was the second most expensive card in there. And she's like, what can you do for me on it? And I was like,
I can give it to you for $1 and an autograph.
I checked these comps right before, and I had specifically checked comps on that one, because I'm like, all of the most expensive ones, I'm just going to double check and see, like, where are we at? Fortunately, Mealy Pops, before they, I guess, put these cards out, they had just done these comps, so they're very accurate. And so one just like it had just sold for $1,000, and I'm like, you know what? I think $1,000 is a very fair price, Jordyn. But because of where we are, what we're doing here, I think I could probably work with you a little bit. How about $900? We'll take 10% off. And I'm thinking, that's fine, done deal, right?
Yeah,
good. She's like,
she countered,
that, okay, I appreciate that. But, and this is where I'm like, okay, you can tell she's a businesswoman. She knows what's going on.
Yeah.
She ends up like, can you do anything else? I'm like, I at this point, I honestly just felt kind of awkward. And I'm just like, you know what? $850 and it's yours. We'll do it right now. And then she agreed. So it was fine. I assume Topps goes and pays Mealy for this. I don't know exactly how this works.
But that makes for great television.
I think it was, I think honestly, it'll be fun to see it like when it comes out. Hopefully they put it out soon. Because the thing about all this, because I mentioned this on
through Topps? Or like who's putting it out? Like
Fanatics or Fanatics Fest or Tops. I'm not sure who actually is the end all be all user of this content, but
it was you selling the non-sports card.
Yeah. The only thing is there was a chance I was going to be doing it with Ryan Reynolds, and that ended up not working out because I think the main reason, one of the reasons was I had done the thing with Kat. I didn't know it was going to be like an either or type of situation. Gotcha. And
who decides who does what? Because I know there's like there's
a number of people. Like, so
I remember the breaker that did the interview with Ryan Reynolds.
So that was Nature is his name, which I didn't know.
It's a big wrestling. He sells on Fanatics Live, big wrestling.
He is breaker, and he was someone brand new to me. I didn't know who he was. I don't remember seeing his content before. I thought he was very nice. He did a good job, like live on stage, because I went over to the segment and watched some of it. But yeah, overall, I was like, man, I could have really like joked.
Could have been that guy.
Well, because his Ryan Reynolds' sense of humor, I learned a lot of my sense of humor from Ryan Reynolds. Like watching him on Two Guys, a Girl on a Pizza Place. Like I thought it was
that makes sense why I don't like Ryan Reynolds.
There it is. That's it. But I thought he was the funniest dude when he came out on that show. And then everything since then was just very, very much my sense of humor. And so I was very jealous that I didn't get to do that one, but I was still very happy to have been included. And for two different people to have reached out, because it wasn't the same people that reached out for the Cat one and the Ryan Reynolds one. So I felt very honored and looked after, I guess is the right word. But yeah, other than that though, the only real, I'm sure there's other non-sport things going on there. They had a big, Claude Chrome Wolverine card on the side of the building. So it's like they were still giving some respect to their non-sport stuff there. But inside the arena, I didn't see a whole lot. There was like a Disney champion shop or something where you can go and buy some merch, where that is where I believe they were doing maybe some of the fan draft merch that they had done. So Disney did a fan draft on stage. Roger Goodell was up there, Tom Brady, Gronkowski, a number of other celebs had gone up there at different times. I think it was probably all pre-planned, of course, but some of the draft picks were Dallas Cowboys took. Who would you guess? Disney character. Now this is actually Woody. I will say this includes Disney and Marvel characters in here. Woody, did you look that up first?
It's a cowboy.
It's a cowboy. Cowboys. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But I think a lot of these kind of go pretty hand in hand.
All right. What's another one?
Las Vegas Raiders. I don't know if you'll get this one.
Pirate.
Oh, okay. I guess they are kind of like pirates, right? I didn't really think about
Pirates
the
of the Caribbean or something.
No, that would make a lot of sense too. Darth Vader's who they took, but it's more of I think a similar color pattern. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, one more. What you got?
New England Patriots.
Oh, Patriots. Is it like Captain America?
It is. Okay, nice. The other ones I don't know. Like Buffalo Bills have the Beast.
Blue. Okay.
Triple B's, I guess. Buffalo Bills Beast. I don't know. New York Jets took Buzz Lightyear, which
that doesn't make sense. But
it's a color match again. Maybe I guess is the only. It's not the closest thing. Green and white. I don't know. New York Giants took Wreck-It Ralph.
That makes sense.
Buccaneers took Captain Hook.
Oh, that makes sense too.
And then Washington Commanders. This one I'm not.
It's a pig.
Oh, it is?
Is it ham?
How did you know this?
Do you not know that they're called the hogs?
The Washington Commanders are called the hogs?
Like the fans.
Has this always been a thing?
Yeah, man. Since the 70s. Yeah.
I had no idea. Is that, but the Washington Commanders, they used to be the 40 or the
Native Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fans are called
what was their actual name?
The Redskins.
That's it. So they were the Redskins.
Yeah.
What is that?
The fans are called the hogs. I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, so they took ham.
I'm sure there's something, in there. Why is there an elephant for Alabama's Crimson Tide? Why is the elephant the mascot?
You know what? Fair point. I don't know why. So there was the Disney fan draft that was going on there. But yeah, like I said, going around, it was very few and far between seeing anything non-sport there other than V-Friends. V-Friends, there was a lot of.
But I know the booth looked crazy. Huge.
The V-Friends booth, it was giant. Yes, it was very big. They even had down in the card combine where I was working a lot of the time, it was, they had another little mini booth because, they had they had a few different dealers down in the card combine area, but it was really meant for people that were new to the hobby. So they just had mostly booster boxes of different products. So something relatively cheap for them to be able to get in and buy.
Was it like a weird, was it separated to where like maybe there wasn't a lot of traffic in the card combine section?
I was probably more than it would have been any other year because they actually had more things down on the first floor. The first floor is really dedicated to, well, there's a theater space, but then it's also just lines for photo ops and getting stuff signed. But they did have a section where there were things to do, activities, things to buy, go check out, including card combine as well. So
what was where were all like the dealers and the booths
and
stuff like that?
And booths were pretty much all upstairs in the middle across the entire thing.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, it was a lot of dealers there, but again, just not as much on the sport or the non-sport side of things. Number of tables though did have plenty of Pokemon. I will
really?
That.
I didn't even think about Pokemon being there.
Now, going back to that comment I made about Disney Chrome.
Yeah.
So on the first day I'm in line and I don't want to, well, I was talking to Stephanie, Mama Breaks.
Okay.
We're buddies. We've known each other for a long time. I wish her all the success in the world because before she really, like when she first started breaking, that's when I got to know her. And so from there to the point where she's at now is just exponential growth, and it's very cool. And so every time we get together in person, we like to chat and catch up and in this
change ideas, see what you guys are doing.
We've talked about several things we'd love to do in the future. This conversation was just more of, what's your experience with some of these products? And I went into the whole thing of like Disney Chrome and my experience. I ripped 15 cases, never found a superfractor in any of them. And she said, I think she said she has ripped 30 something or 50 something. Either way, whatever the number was, she had the opposite number still left. So if she said she ripped 30 cases, she had 50 cases left, or if she ripped 50, she had 30 left, one of the two. But bottom line is, let's say it was 30, just to be conservative. She hadn't pulled a superfractor from any of hers either. And I don't know how many times I have gotten messages over the last few weeks. I'm so glad you said something about the Disney blaster thing, because I went out and bought a blaster and insert superfractor here. And if it's not a superfractor, they still found a number of things.
I still have not seen any on the shelves.
And
I've been looking.
I have sworn off Disney blasters even at this point because I've yet to pull anything from them. Like I've ripped more than a case worth of Disney blasters and I have not pulled anything. However,
I'm gonna pull.
However, when I'm at the show down in the card combine where I said, they have mainly blasters.
Yeah.
There was one booth had 5 blasters and I'm just like,
give me all.
Give them to me. I'll buy them. And so I ended up ripping them and nothing. So not only that, like most of the blasters I found have at least a numbered card in them.
Yeah.
These 2 of them didn't even have numbered cards in them. So
that
was a brutal.
That's crazy.
I have not been treated as fair or as nicely with some of that, but the rest of you out there who have been pulling the blasters and getting some of the best hits, congratulations to you, because it is pretty impressive. I will just continue to reiterate it's a real thing. And I should say this though. When I say I haven't seen any supers, I think I did just see one. It was a dual auto super. It was like the Woody Buzz, I think came from Hobby. At least like I just saw a picture and it was like a break and there were like a bunch of Hobby boxes in the background. So I'm assuming it came from a Hobby.
Facsimile or real?
No, this was the real autos.
Tim Allen.
Yeah. So I'm guessing maybe some of those are in there, but yeah.
I watched You Got Mail for the first time this weekend.
What? For the first time? Dude, not only do I love that movie, I got like the soundtrack. Like I've seen that movie probably at least 10 times. I'm a big fan.
That's one of my wife's favorite movies. And she's like, you're sitting down and watching this right now.
And you'd never seen it.
It's a girl movie. Why would I watch it?
Okay. Tom Hanks. He's a dude. Why can't it just be?
It's still a girl movie.
It's not a chick flick. I don't know about this girl movie, but chick flick I'm okay with that nomenclature. But yes. No, it's Tom Hanks is hilarious. FOX.
Fox.
There you go. That's from the movie.
Dave Chappelle's in it.
I know. Yeah. Isn't that a weird?
It's so
like
weird.
Dave Chappelle. I think you go back to 90s movies, you'll just find Dave Chappelle
And
inserted
random,
in random
anywhere.
spots.
Con Air?
Con Air. Yes. Wait, he was in that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's
one of my favorite movies is Con Air.
What's your favorite part of it?
Put the bunny back in the box, baby.
Okay. That's such a weird scene. Haystack was also at Fanatics Fest.
Well, they had
That
a
was
booth there.
They had a booth. In fact, I didn't realize this. The people that we did the All-Star card show, like the charity thing with the who do the special shows for kids that may have, some disability of some kind, or they just can't go to the normal shows that a lot of us can go to. They were working with Haystack, but they also, I found out they're working, I think, with the National too, for maybe having future areas
That's so
where
cool.
they're, less noises and lights and all this stuff, like more, I guess, conducive to something that they could enjoy. But Haystack was there. I talked to them for just a few minutes. It wasn't like on air or anything. It was just nice to be able to talk to them. They were like, the units themselves are selling really well, because now that they've got that out, you can actually buy the unit to take the pictures with. The software is really the most important part. In my opinion, it's like the thing that does so much of the heavy lifting, as far as like, I don't have to Google anything and find it. So anyways, that was cool to see them. It's also interesting when you don't see like the paninis and the upper decks or anything like that set up at these shows.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because it's a Tops
that's
Fanatics show.
Yeah, that's so weird.
It's I guess I'm just used to seeing them at all the nationals, and you always like, just in your mind, you compare the two because they're both very, very large shows that include cards, but it also makes sense why you don't see them there.
Yeah.
However, there were still plenty of people selling their cards individually and stuff, but there was, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, that's not really a competition thing though, right? Because it's not like Tops has a TCG out there, at least not now. I bet they will.
Yeah.
I feel like there was something else I was going to say with the show and or Disney, but we can leave it at that.
Did you get to see any celebrities you really enjoyed in person?
Well, the Ryan Reynolds one, even though I didn't get to do the thing, I was like, well, I want to still be able to take a picture with him or say hey to him or anything. So I was over there just getting some content. I posted one piece that's done well, but after he was done, he was coming off the stage, and what they do is there's a center walkway that there's nobody, like no celebrities or anything using it, because it's all gated off, they'll open up like basically sections where you can walk through. Yeah. So you don't have to be blocked off.
That's really smart.
It is smart. But they had blocked it. So they had blocked it all off, like he was going to come down. And I managed to, I use some of the size for good sometimes, or to benefit myself, I guess I should say. So I was legit front of line up on the railing, like ready to go. If he was there, I was getting a pic or saying something. And
Wrexham's my favorite team.
Wrexham, the football. He didn't end up going down there. He ended up going in the back, and they went and did some other content. So that was a little bit of a bummer.
Dang.
I did see there's a number of wrestlers.
I'm going to go next year.
I think that is at least maybe the National's not your thing, but I think you would personally enjoy it very much.
Well, it makes sense because they had a show at Madison Square Garden on Saturday.
The WWE show.
Yeah. And so, if you're going to be there in New York, you're going to go to.
Right.
A lot of people went to the show. I don't know if you saw my boy Babyface Breaks was set up. He had a booth there, and he's a Dominic Mysterio collector.
Oh, okay.
That's his PC. That's what he collects. He'll come to our breaks, and then he'll buy all the Dominic Mysterio spots.
Oh, cool.
Dominic Mysterio came to his booth.
Oh.
Dominic Mysterio is a big Dominic Mysterio collector. And so they traded, he had traded for a card, and Babyface just wanted an experience. So he asked for front ringside seats at the show. I don't know if he got them or not.
Oh, so that'd be, follow up. See if that did happen.
Yeah.
I'd be very curious to know. But I didn't see a lot of the, other than wrestlers, I didn't see a lot of the other ones not on stage, from a distance. Mm-hmm. Most of them were walking around doing stuff when I was downstairs. And this is one of those things where it's I don't regret doing the card combine by any means, but I do kind of regret doing the card combine a little bit just because I didn't get to go.
You gotta be there.
Exactly. I was there half a day each day, and that kind of led it to where it's like, well, by the time I'm done with all that, then you go out and you start looking around and you either miss something or you're tired and you only want to spend a little bit of time out there doing it.
So you get to see, did you see like Justin Bieber? Or
Justin Bieber was a surprise thing that happened literally maybe 20 minutes after I left the day he showed up, which I think was Friday or Saturday. Because he was in town for the World Cup and he ended up coming to the show. And of course I had left.
Him and what's his face are buddies. So
Ruben. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he ended up like competing in some of the competitions. I don't know how that actually worked, but apparently he was dominating in that.
I did see Cody Rhodes kick a field goal.
Oh, did you? How was it?
Miserable.
Oh,
stick to wrestling, buddy.
Do not do it again.
And last year he shot a basketball. Stick to wrestling, buddy.
LA Knight, I saw him. I saw Obafemi.
Yeah.
I saw a number.
You saw
of
Obafemi?
Yeah, like I saw them like they did like these walkouts on the WWE stage. Dude, I'm telling you, that is the most intense crowd. Like they are so enthusiastic.
Have you ever been to a WWE show?
No.
Next time they're here, we're going.
I don't know if I could fit in. I mean, they're ravenous.
We're going to get ringside seats.
They're going to know I'm a faker. Like, I'm just
listen, we want you part of the club.
I'm here for the theater of it.
Yeah.
I don't know everything about it, but I'm here for the theater.
You just cheer the good guys, boo the bad guys. That's all you need to know.
I can do that. Do that. I'll follow your lead. How about that? So all of that being said, very, very busy throughout the whole thing. We didn't get home till 2 a.m. Our flight kept getting pushed because of severe weather and all that stuff. So
yeah, we did have bad storms last night.
Yeah. So I am like still doing the catch up type of thing, but
not mustard, but ketchup.
Yes, but we're here. I did find like while I was there, I was getting updated from Funkel and some others about like Disney sales, and I do have like some numbers there. Just if anybody's curious,
some Disney Tops Chrome sales.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah. So
suck it to me, String Bean.
Getting nerdy in here. That is the name of this Instagram page. I find this to be very helpful because they started basically pulling the data that I was going to pull. They just posted this 5 hours ago, and it's like the top 10 sales over the last week. So July 12th to July 18th is what these sales are. Top Disney sales, number 10 for just shy of $6,000, $5,950. You have Bruce. Bruce is from Finding Nemo. He's the shark.
We talked about this last time.
Did we talk about him?
Did I tell?
I don't know if we talked about him.
Jaws.
Oh, now I'm remembering a connection here. But so Bruce, 2024's Bruce, one of one, just sold for almost 6,000. Mickey from 2025, Mickey Mouse out of 5. So the red sold for 6,000 even. 2023 Disney 100 Anna out of 50. Anna. Thank you. My wife corrects me every time. 6260. So Anna was a PSA 10, just to be clear. Anna out of 50, PSA 10, 6260. The Mickey Mouse Superfractor for the MLB Cincinnati Reds.
Okay.
So that was out of this year's 2026 Disney Chrome. That one of one just sold for 6,300 raw. Mulan, again from Disney 100, PSA 10 out of 50, sold for 7,450. Which I actually was kind of surprised that Mulan outsold Anna. I thought that would not be the case, but I mean, here we are. Let's see. Then there was Minnie Mouse, from this year's Chrome. It sold for 7,500. This was the autograph Superfractor, the real life, not like the Minnie Mouse, but it's like the person who voiced Minnie Mouse, I guess, in some cartoons.
Okay.
2023 Buzz Lightyear out of 50, PSA 10 just sold for 8,400. Out of 99, Mickey Mouse, PSA 10 just sold for 9,000. And Woody out of 50 sold for 9,200 as a PSA 10. And then lastly, you have Mickey Mouse again out of 100. That's the diamond parallel for Disney for 2023 Disney 100. That one sold for 15,000. Those are your big. And the only reason I say this is because it's like you have to constantly update it because the prices just keep going up and up. Like a base Mickey Mouse card right now is selling for, I believe it's like $150 for just the base Disney 100.
Disney 100.
Disney 100.
Just the base
Raw. Mickey Mouse.
What does a box go for?
Well,
Do you know off the top of your head?
so I'm actually about to have 3 of them to me in this week because I bought them and they were shipped to my guy in Germany. Well, he's finally coming over. He's coming to San Diego Comic-Con. Toby with is it Collector's Corner? But he's coming over, and he's now that he's in the States, he's just going to ship me the stuff that I have ordered. And I had
From
3 of those
San Diego
boxes.
to
Yes, I had paid somewhere around like 2,000 to 2,500 each
per box.
And I believe actually, I should probably double check this because this is one of those I haven't checked in a few weeks, but I believe they're going for about 4,000 to 5,000. And I literally bought those in early June, and now they're doing like 4,000 to 5,000. It's crazy.
What are your plans for these 3 boxes?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am very tempted to rip one. Like,
I really do think that you should rip one. And
that's a pricey rip right there,
this
bro.
This is the reason why. And you paid $2,500 per box, right?
Yeah.
And you said the Mickey, just a base Mickey is going for $150, right?
I did say that.
And look at what some of the other base cards are going for.
Sure, absolutely.
I think you'll either break even or you'll make more.
I do think I would break even at this rate. Like,
Yeah.
I think I would be okay. However,
and it would make amazing content, and we will.
What is a
film it
box?
for sure?
What's a box of 1999 Pokemon first edition?
Oh, dude, I mean, 500,000.
I mean, I'm not saying
Yeah.
this is necessarily going to be 500,000, but I'm also not saying it won't be. Like, not tomorrow, but like a decade or 2 down the line. I don't know. Like, this is at the pace that it is increasing right now, and the fact that it hasn't dropped off. That I see just more and more people understanding
getting on the train.
Yeah. Wanting it for themselves. Even so not only did I talk to Jordyn about this, it was also Kevin Nagandi.
Michael?
Kevin Nagandi is like an ESPN producer he's on air announcer. What's a
on-air talent.
Yeah. Kevin Nagandi was talking about the Disney cards that he collects, and I was like, well,
he collects Disney cards.
Yeah,
That's
he's
cool.
also into it, and I'm just like, well, if you're a Disney collector, I should let you know, like, what we have here is great, but what you really want to look for is like, he like cuts me off. Oh, I need the 2023. I'm like, oh, even Kevin Nagandi knows 2023 Disney.
He's
Chrome.
about that life.
Yes, he's very much so. And he's like, oh yeah, I know. I've been looking everywhere for it. Like, I'm trying to get my hands on it.
And you're like, just to let you know, I got a plug.
I might or may not have a couple boxes over here. But yeah, I'm finding it more and more interesting to see like people's reaction to Disney 100 in the wild if they see it, because it's like they either know or they have no clue. I'm always looking for the people.
What did you do with all the Disney 100 that you bought from that guy?
So I still have like a complete base set and a complete
so you have a Mickey
refractor set, and I have so I've got Mickey's.
That's pretty dope.
You
should grade those once it opens up.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they're like 9. I think some of them could go 10, but I don't know. Like
I mean, it might be worth. I mean,
it
9 might be worth it.
Well, like I said, a raw doing like 150.
That's
it's
what I'm
not
saying,
terrible,
dude. It's crazy.
What
What was the time frame between you purchasing the Disney 100 box from your friend in Germany till now?
Well, I guess I could tell you right now. I just pulled up my eBay page. I will look at my purchases and put in Disney. And let's see. I bought the last box I bought was on June the 12th.
June the 12th from that guy.
From the guy. No, well, I didn't buy it from him. I bought it in Germany and I had it shipped to him.
Oh.
I just needed a German address.
But you paid $2,500 for that box?
I paid in American dollars.
American USD?
$2,085.
2,000. So let's say
actually, so I think that was around my max price was probably $2,000.
That was in June.
That was
this year.
That was June.
A couple months ago.
June 7th, it says.
Last month.
Yeah.
And it's already gone up $2,000.
I mean, I'll just tell you, let me see if there's anything listed.
In a month.
I know.
So just by that data, we shouldn't open the box.
I mean, right?
We should do it.
I mean, thank you for at least understanding where I'm coming from. So actually there's one that is up for bids right now. It's got 2 days left. There's one person has bid on it. And it's
Funkle.
it's at 4,800. And
yeah, that's double the price.
there are
Doubled in a month.
there's buy it now offers for some other ones. I think the cheapest one is 6,000. So there's a buy it now for $6,000. So you can get it between 4,800, which I'm going to guess is definitely going to go for more than 4,800, or 6,000. So
let's say it was 6,000 buy it now, because they're not going to put buy it now.
I can essentially
what
triple.
was the solds? Recent solds.
The most recent sold is so Disney 100. That one, there was an offer accepted, and I need to throw it into. I throw it into
180 point.
Yeah, or Card Ladder does it as well. Yeah, I'll try and find it. I'm gonna guess it's probably somewhere around five to 6.
Yeah, so let's just say 5. Yeah, man, you can't open that box.
But I really want to though.
Well, if
But
you
what
really
about that
want to,
part?
you need to do it before it goes up. But you can't open that.
Well,
box.
like that's the thing. Like, what if I get a Disney or like a Mickey Mouse out of 28 or something like that? That card literally just sold for what, 60,000 or something?
Dude, you can't open that box.
I know I can't, but can I? That's the question.
But you shouldn't.
So
let us know in the comments, guys.
Do I open a box? Do I do a break? What if I did? What if I did like a 2-box break? Like open one for me and the other two box
now
break.
you're getting crazy.
I know.
If you're gonna do it, you should at least do a one box break.
1 box break. Yeah.
1 box break. We need to promote it heavy.
Yeah. All right. There was also, I think the only other thing on Disney. So this is just like releases coming out. Disney Sapphire comes out this Wednesday, supposedly.
Allegedly.
I don't have allocation for it. This is a weird thing with Disney Sapphire and Topps.
They'll hit you up and be like, I got 10 boxes, 10 cases for you. You ready for it?
Yeah, it's going to be quite expensive. I got a feeling if I end up getting it. Disney Sapphires, or just Sapphire in general, is different with Topps as far as allocation goes. Like sometimes I get it beforehand. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's like a week after other people have been selling it. But it's like, I'm not the only one. It's like this with several people. I don't know how it works exactly, but anyways, if you will probably start seeing it at least with some breakers as of this coming Wednesday, the 22nd. Star Wars Galaxy, even though we just had the pre-sale, we now officially have the release date. It is August 12th. So that is about a week and a half after we get back from the National. Give it a little downtime, then we'll start doing some Galaxy. Topps Mint Marvel has pre-sale going next week, the 28th, July 28th is when pre-sale comes out.
Bump considering the new Doomsday trailer just came out.
Dude, I put a note down. Did you watch it?
Oh, I saw it.
What do you think?
I'm hyped.
Are you? Okay, so am I. I didn't know. I mean, sometimes we're not on the same page on some of this. I wasn't sure, but yes.
I saw the Odyssey over the weekend too.
Oh, how was it?
Wasn't that great?
Shut up. You're wrong. I don't believe you.
I didn't like it.
Where did you see it in IMAX?
I didn't see it in IMAX. I just saw.
You probably just like you watched.
Couldn't
like
get a ticket to go see it in IMAX.
You saw like a cam version on your computer.
I watched it on my
on your phone,
my cell phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. I really do want to see that very, very badly.
It's not as great as you think it is.
Okay, we'll see about that. So yeah, the new Marvel Mint is coming. Obviously, it's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con. If you're there, they've got exclusives. Make sure you try and get in. I don't know if you have to like pre-register for it. Just double check on some of that stuff. For someone who just came from Fanatics Fest and like realizing, some of this stuff you may have wanted to try and have a chance to win or get some yourself. Some I wasn't realizing I needed to pre-register, pre-enter if I wanted a chance to do it. So just keep an eye out for all your freebie stuff there. And then, the only other thing, I mentioned this on SCN, but it was a cool experience. I was giving away packs of 2026 Marvel Chrome to people in the card combine. Like I was doing like a break, an example of it. And the goal is to just get them to download the Fanatics Collect app, and then they scan a QR code and they enter the room. And there was like only a handful at a time in the room. So I was just running giveaways, and you just enter and you win. And if you don't win that one, enter the next one and you'll probably win that. And we had gone through all of them except for like the last 3 packs, I believe. And the last 2 or the last pack, I was out of time. So I only had one pack to give away, but I still was going to have 2 left over. So there was nothing in the pack that the kid ended up winning. It was this younger kid. So I just like, here, take this other pack. You can have it. And then the last pack, I was like, you know what? I don't know what to do with this one. I literally was about to walk out and they're like, oh, don't forget the pack. So I went ahead and ripped it. I feel kind of bad.
What'd you get?
I got an out of 10 Hulk in it.
Dude, that's dope.
I know. I mean, I literally have not pulled anything
Black
for myself. Yeah, black out of 10. So that was pretty cool. Like I was like, dang, okay, well, I've ripped.
A Hulk, like the Hulk, not
not the Abominable Hulk or anything like that. Yeah, it was just regular old Hulk. And I was very happy because legit, not only had I bought those Disney Chrome boosters, I had also bought some Marvel boosters down there. I am on this historic cold streak for hitting for myself. And I was like, well, of course I hit on something where this wasn't for myself. So that's the only time. But what I later found out, because I did that after the kid had already left and all this. And then I'm leaving my hotel. And as I'm walking out, him and his family are walking in and he's like, Dad, it's the card guy. And he comes over and I'm like,
did you give him a pack of cigarettes?
Well, actually he didn't. I was like, here you go. Keep smoking. Stay cool.
Stay cool.
He had gone inside and I'm getting into the Uber to go to the airport. And then he runs back out before we leave. And he's like, hey. And he shows me what was in the pack. And it was like this Emma Frost sketch card, which I'm just like, what are you kidding me? Like the kid got nothing on the other one. And there was a sketch in that box, I was so happy for him. We took some pics. I'll end up probably posting some of it.
That's great.
Yeah. So it was like a really fun experience.
You're like Santa Claus for the day.
Dude, there were so many kids, like young kids that came up to me and asked me for an autograph.
Really?
I say there were so many. There's probably like 5.
It's like there was one mustached child.
There was
his name is Gary.
There was a number of like older, guys our age that would come up and shake hands or get pictures, and that was really cool. But yeah, it's not often that I get like younger kids coming up. So it was like probably 5 different ones across the weekend who were like, "Hey, can I get your photo? Will you sign my hat?" This kind of thing. I was like, that makes you feel special.
Do you feel like they just wanted your autograph because you were behind?
So I asked,
how do they know?
I'd be like, okay, no problem, buddy. Can I just ask you, do you know who I am? I literally asked that to every kid, and it was 9 times out of 10. It was like, yeah, I listened with my dad, or my dad like said, come over here and say hi or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was cool. I'm trying to think. I think that was like most of my experience there. I'm sure I'll remember other things about it. There were so many cool activations, like things to actually do at the show. It's one of those where it's like, I told Mike before the podcast, SCN on Monday, where, kind of telling him like, you can jump from the top ropes and like get a picture and
that was dope. I saw that you get a card.
Yeah.
Did you do it?
No, because every time I went up there, it was like this hour-long plus line to do it. And I wanted to do it so badly, but I'm talking to Mike and he's just like, these nerds, and he kept saying fatties, which I don't care for at all. Hurt my feelings. But he was like, he was just
fatties?
he was so against it. And I'm just like, why would I need you to be there? Cause you would appreciate it. You would like think
I would have waited
in
that line.
Oh, dude.
I would have paid the guy in the front row. I would have gave him $100.
Here's the trick.
Let me cut this.
For all of you who want to do it.
Like top roped the pose, Macho Man style.
Earlier in the day, the better. That's all I can tell you is that earlier in the day, the better.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's what I talked to Army Alex, who ended up doing it. He said his wait was like only 20 minutes and he did it like first thing though.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. What did he end up doing? Frog splash? What did he do?
You'll have to go to his page. It's got like
Did he have it on his page?
Yeah, he's got like 300,000 views on it because he like had either meta glasses on or something where it was like filming it.
Yeah.
And then, he shows the picture at the end of what the final one looks like. But it was like it looked like a ton of fun. But yeah, other than I think I talked about that too on the other show, but there was just a ton of little things and then bigger things you could do. WWE, F1, soccer, hockey. There was things you could shoot, like there were basketball free throws. There was like this robotic arm basketball thing downstairs near us where it was like one of these robotic arms you would see at a car plant, like just attaching pieces to a vehicle or something.
Yeah.
It's like this huge robotic arm, but it has a basketball hoop on the end of it. And a backboard, and the goal is like try and make as many baskets in a minute. And I was watching a kid, I think he did like 2 or 3, but I was like 2 or 3 for the way this thing was moving. Like there were times where it would pause and it would be almost like 90 degrees, like just turn to the side, and you'd have to try and make that goal. But
that's fun, man.
Yeah, it was just fun, weird stuff. They had like Build-A-Bear. That was also like
Build-A-Bear.
So there's like a lot of, I don't want to say like weird corporate sponsorship for this, but it was just different. Like I wouldn't have expected.
What else? Like
so
Build-A-Bear. That's random.
TikTok had a huge
TikTok
section.
shop.
TikTok had a huge section at the show. Build-A-Bear being there was very interesting.
Did you ever build any Build-A-Bears when you were younger?
No, never.
Never.
No. Did you?
Oh, bro.
Really? How many Build-A-Bears have you built?
Well, the most recent one.
This is something you're still doing.
No, but let me finish. When my wife and I were dating, I had made her a Build-A-Bear.
Oh.
And I put a little message in it when, you can record yourself. And so every time you would squeeze the bear, it would be my voice.
Does she still have it?
She does still have it.
Can you replace the batteries?
I think the voice box still works.
What did you say?
I can't tell you.
Tell me right now.
I can't tell you.
Is it inappropriate?
No, it's not inappropriate.
Well, then why can't you say?
Because it's embarrassing.
Say it. Come on.
I'm not.
Come on, big
you.
softy. People need to see the softer side of Sears and Ray.
Sears?
The softer side of Celorio. Go ahead. Tell us what it was.
No, but
dang it. I thought I had him.
You can still make a lot of Build-A-Bears are actually really, you can flip them really well.
Oh, really? Well, this was like basically the stuffy was already built out because they had bears and they had like some rabbits and steers and stuff like that. But then you would like put on your favorite jersey.
Oh, that's cool.
Your hat.
Yeah. So there's probably like a Fanatics and, like licensing with Build-A-Bear somehow.
Exactly. That was 100%, I think, what it was. And that's where you would see like just different collabs with other sponsors that you would normally not expect to see, but that they tied it in some way.
Yeah, that's cool
to it. But
did you get anything? Did you buy anything?
That's the thing. I got this shirt from the Bodega Cards guys. Yeah. They gave me this. There's some cool like these Target Fanatics Fest duffel bags. I ended up getting 2 of those.
Did you not see that?
Oh, you know what?
Video?
Actually, I'll give you one.
They like left it. They left the Target bags there. And so like everybody just kept grabbing them and they grabbed the cases and
wait, really?
Yeah, they just left them there.
Target did or Fanatics?
Whoever.
Like you mean like after the show was all done?
Yeah. And so like people were just like opening up the bags. It was like a duffel bag.
Yeah.
And just sticking duffel bags
inside of the duffel bags.
Just carrying tons
of
these bags.
Why didn't I do that? Because that was like, I think they just had, my thinking is those were probably supposed to go to like all attendees or something like that. And they just didn't put them out or they forgot or something because
come in time.
It was like it was Sunday and Alex is like, yeah, I just found like this stack of boxes of these over here. And he's just like,
exactly.
You want one? I was like, yeah. And he's like, you want 2? I was like, yeah. And so I should have just said, fill a whole duffel bag with all of the duffels, but I'll give you one. Cause
that'd be great.
I got one cause it was like, well, maybe Sam wants one and she didn't. So I'll let you have the other one. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We put cards in it.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Just like just unprotected cards, throwing them into
like boxes and stuff. I always
also, yeah, I guess that's fair too. But you could tell like who was at Fanatics Fest, just not just by their lanyard, but they would have one of those bags typically just walking the streets.
I mean, that's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's good advertising.
Similar
for sure.
situation. Spring break 2006. Panama City.
Oh yeah.
MTV Spring Break 2006. Lil Wayne.
So this is a year after we graduated.
Yeah, it was first year of college.
Yep.
Lil Wayne, LL Cool J, and Dashboard's Confessionals.
Dang, boy. That's fun.
American Eagle was giving out tote bags.
Oh, okay.
And at the end, everyone, I guess the same thing that happened. They forgot to give them all out. And everyone had like 30 of those things.
Did you get any?
Oh, I had a ton. I came back and gave them all to my family.
Dude, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I went to Panama City Beach spring break when I was 16 with my brother and my mom.
Oh, that sounds great.
And we didn't do anything. Like I recall eating cheesy gordita crunches from Taco Bell like daily. And then I remember one time going to the beach and setting out a towel and my mom, oh my God, this was just a few years after like my parents got divorced. And I feel like my mom was trying to be like cool mom and stuff.
Oh,
and my brother and I are like, we're just at the beach putting out the vibe. My brother's got like his cool sunglasses and
How old were you at this time?
16, which means he was 15. And like, so we're just like, looking around, and I think, we say like, oh, she's hot, something like that. And then my mom happens to see who we're talking about, and she, oh my God, I'm getting so embarrassed just thinking about this. She's like, excuse me, could I get a picture of you? Because she heard
to the lady.
Yeah, because she heard me and my brother saying how hot she was. She's like, oh, I'm a wingman this scenario. I'm gonna get a picture for
was she
them.
Was she like 16?
No, she was like probably 20s or 30s. I don't know, but she was attractive and she was an adult, and she was just like, can I get your picture? And me and my brother are just mortified. Like, what are you doing? And then afterwards, she's like, I got you. Don't worry. I'm like,
did she get the picture?
Yeah. The lady was fine. She's like, oh yeah, sure. No problem.
So was it like,
dude, I don't even
under your pillow? Like,
no,
for the rest
I don't,
of your life
I don't
until
think
you met Sam.
I legit never saw the picture. I don't know whatever happened, if we ever even got that film developed. Cause like, I think we were still developing film at this time, but
we need to find this picture.
No, I don't want to see it. I don't want to be reminded. The fact that I just told that story on a podcast is so mortifying. Actually, my mom would probably be, she was
looking out for her boys.
I get this sense of pride and just, what is the term when you like you're very confident in yourself without having like proven yourself. Like my mom is very confident because she was like an all-star athlete. She had she went to college on a scholarship for, I think, cheerleading or something like that.
Dang.
And
she sounds awesome.
My mom's great. Is
she currently married now?
Yeah. And she's always been like a very strong and like empowered woman type of thing. But that sense of confidence I got it like without ever doing anything for it. I was just like, I'm tall. I can do anything. That was my mentality growing up. And so I think like this sense of, which is also a good thing. Like I now see my daughter is picked up on this, whereas she's 5'10" or 5'11", I think almost. And she's 12 years old, and she's like very much the same. She thinks she's entitled and she can do, oh yeah, you want me to go move that car? Yeah. I'm not going to drive. I'm just going to pick it up and move it. Whatever you want me to
this plane. Where do you want to go?
Exactly. So it's like, we have
build this
entitlement that we're not really there. So I say all that to say, my mom had no problem asking this lady to do it. And now like, I would do it just to embarrass my daughter. If like there was a cute guy going by, I was like, hey dude, killer delts, can I get a pic? Like I need to show my guy I work out with, like what I'm working to achieve here. Like that would be something I would do.
You think that's what your mom was doing?
No, she wasn't trying to embarrass. She probably was just like,
how red was your face?
Redder than normal. Like it was, because imagine what it's normally like.
When you get embarrassed, your face is like a tomato.
Imagine the rosacea on a normal level. Now imagine tomato level. So I got a few other comments and things to talk about for this week's podcast. I feel like we've just kind of gone off the rails a little bit. I know you've got a number of things I want to hear.
So if you're still thinking about Mrs. Gibson in a bikini, stop. Her green.
Stop it.
Her green.
Stop it.
String bikini.
Stop it.
Emerald green.
I am so close to just saying cut all of that. All right. I know we're joking. We're going ahead.
Don't think about it.
DC, by the way, over at Upper Deck, they are putting out for all of you retro comic fans for DC, 92-93 Fleer. They did this DC set that's going to be coming out on EPAC first very soon. I don't think there's an official date, but it's all these like throwback homages to the set that came out back in the 90s.
Oh, that's dope.
So cool, older art. And they have now updated it to where it's going to have parallels and some sketches in those packs as well. So,
but EPAC's first?
EPAC's first, yeah, exactly.
When is like the physical release?
We didn't have that date.
What's the annual? The annual
DC
set.
annual?
Yeah, what's that?
What is it? Or that's basically a bunch of Marvel characters. I don't know what the exact theme is. I can pull it up, but I think
DC
that's already come out.
Yeah.
DC annual. The next one that I really want is the Upper Deck Inspirations, like the world of DC. That is now out. I believe it just came out as of last week. Upper Deck Inspirations is basically where they have taken original art and done some cool concepts as far as the DC universe is concerned. I think it's only $140 for a hobby box right now. Not bad at all. I've not heard the reaction to the general audience as of yet, since it's so new. But from what I have seen, I think it looks very, very cool, especially for all you DC, Batman, other DC icons fans. So there you go.
There you go. There you go.
While I was gone, the Lorcana Attack of the Vine pre-release happened. And I don't know if you guys are like getting this in your Instagram feeds. Ray sent me some video of some of this, but then once I saw that video, I saw so many others of people running through Disney parks or lines going
Disney Springs
for like, it legit looked like it could have been half a mile long of a line. I don't know. You ended up getting some.
I ended up getting a case and an extra booster box.
You got a case?
I did.
How much was it? Do you know what the price is that you paid? Do you remember our conversation?
I paid $150 a box.
$150? Is it? Did you get this pre-release like before, or was this where you bought it? Was it like retail pricing? Did they have some deal?
$600.
So how did you get it as a case for $600?
$150 a box.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm saying like
4 boxes in a case.
Shut up. How did you do it? How did you get? Because it's not at that price right now.
Yeah, I talked to a friend that owns a card shop, and I said, "Hey, do you have any Attack of the Vine?" He's like, "Yes." Would you like some? And I'm like, "Yes." How much is it? And he's like, "I can do this." And I'm like, "Bet."
Do you remember the conversation you and I had?
About
Attack of the Vine. Do you remember this? Last episode, the episode was over. We started talking about Attack of the Vine.
Okay.
Do you remember what I told you? A message I had just gotten. I was very upset.
Because you... Okay. Yeah.
Are we tying anything together? Do you remember?
You got your canceled cases? Yeah.
I didn't cancel it. They canceled me. My 2 pre-buy cases got canceled, and I do not have them now. So I did not get any. For how much?
Not $600.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Exactly. Dude, I might contact your boy. Hit him up again. Because here's the thing. Like, TCG Player has got him at $860. I mean, you could have just easily... I'm kind of confused as how he sold them to you at $600, but I mean, whatever. Because I mean, if he could have just sold them at $860 or $800 even.
I mean, we're friends.
Okay. All right, fine. I'm just saying. So you ripped a box though?
I ripped a box.
How was it?
I pulled an Enchanted.
Shut up.
I did.
Which one?
The red one.
I'm assuming
the one
it
that
wasn't
I
as big
didn't
a one.
want. That one. The one that I did not want.
Give me character. Who was on it?
Red from the
red.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the color red. The red Enchanted. I'm looking on the page right now.
First pack.
That's crazy. What's it go for? That much?
119.
119?
Yeah.
Dang. 125 as of today. Actually, market price 130.
Yeah.
It's going up as we speak. Well, that's pretty cool though.
I wanted the Fox and the Hound one.
Oh, dude. Fox and the Hound would be sick. The
Darkwing
Duck one.
Darkwing Duck.
Come on now.
Really?
The Aladdin one is also amazing. I think of all of them. Ooh, but then there's that Woody and Buzz Enchanted as well.
That's the one.
The Pooh Bear looks to be outselling that one. The Winnie the Pooh and Piglet Honey Mages sells for raw. It looks like $670. I'm curious where that ends up going because like right now,
Pooh's like Pooh would be the equivalent in Lorcana as like a Gengar in Pokemon.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, like people like Pooh a lot.
Yes, I'm glad he gets appreciation there because I don't know. Like sometimes I've thought in Marvel or Disney Chrome, I don't know if Pooh's getting as much love.
You know, like he had the Honey Wizard card that was awesome.
Yes,
this card's awesome, and I think Pooh's getting a lot of love.
I'm glad to know this because I've always been a big Winnie the Pooh fan.
Dude, I was stoked. Filmed it and everything, so that video will come out this week.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I really like the set, and I pulled some epics that are really great too. That just the artwork is awesome. Like I pulled a Scar that was really cool, and I wish I would have pulled an iconic. I mean, the only one that I would have wanted was Beauty and the Beast.
I'll tell you this:
I don't like the Lilo and Stitch one, but
I'm half tempted to buy some of these Enchanteds right now.
I would
because like the fact that
the release is this week. So there is going to be a lot of troves and stuff out there. So you probably will see a little bit of a decrease, just a little bit.
Once people, but here's
people are going to want to sell them
my thinking on it is this, though. You've got like the Buzz Lightyear Jungle Ranger from the last set from Wilds Unknown.
Yeah.
That one's selling for 3,500 raw. I mean, which has come down, but still 3,500
which is
raw.
actually a really good price.
You've got Merida in there that sells for 1,800 raw. Now, I know that for a lot of people, these were like the rookies for Lorcana. Like it was the first time that you saw those characters. So I get why they may hold a higher value, but like that Winnie the Pooh one, I don't know if he's had an iconic as of yet. Wait, or is that an enchanted?
Is it enchanted?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the Honey Wizard one was.
The Honey Mages?
No, he had another.
Oh, it was another one.
He had another card.
But my thing is, at least some of these in Attack of the Vine are going to go to 1,000. I don't know which one.
Oh, for sure.
Some of them will go for multiple thousands.
I would predict
that Scar Enchanted looks really cool.
Sick.
That's a really cool one.
I predict it would be, what are the Aladdin,
okay,
Buzz and Woody. I really like the Pocahontas.
Oh yeah, the Pocahontas
and the
Enchanted.
Maleficent will probably, because people like her.
Here's a question though: why
Diablo?
Where are the iconics on TCG Player? I don't see any of them. Should be listed.
Filter it from highest to lowest.
That's what I did.
Well, they're probably not as popular. The only two
maybe they haven't.
Maybe they haven't been pulled.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, those I think those pull rates are real rough.
Oh, dude, for iconics. Yeah, of course.
But nonetheless, at least some of these enchantments are doing well because those you actually, what is it like? You only open one box though.
First pack.
The fact that you pulled an enchanted,
me too, dude. I was
that's
stoked.
Insane.
Yeah, I was stoked.
I'm very jealous of you.
Yeah. So,
okay, but yeah, obviously that is still, it's still a thing. Like Lorcana didn't die. It didn't come and go.
Exactly.
It came. There was a big boom in it, and then it started leveling off. It came down some, but there is still very much a fan
just
base
by the
that
line,
is building.
like you said.
Exactly. Yeah. Just seeing the line. I mean, granted, a lot of those are going to be resellers. We get that. However, there's still like competitions that are going. There's more and more people starting to play the game as well. It's not based on just the collectability of it, which honestly, that alone right now in the environment that we're in could be enough to send these things sky high. But the playability of the game and the background on the IP is going to continue to keep this thing relevant for some time to come. I'm going to continue to keep my eye on it. I'm being a little more cautious on like which products I dive into, is like how heavily I invest into. However, I'm trying to get at least a little bit of every new release.
Just a little bit.
Just to hold on to.
Even if you get like one booster box.
I'd love to have a case of every, but yeah.
I would venture to say, I would venture to say buy a treasure trove before a booster box.
Well, I got some singles.
Because of the, like Ink was saying that the booster box could be a dead box.
Yeah.
You know, so you have better luck with the trove than you would a box.
That's a good point. I bought 2 troves or 3 troves and 2 boosters that I'm hoping come next week, since this last week was the pre-release and you said the actual release is
this week.
Is it this Wednesday? Do you know?
It should be Friday.
So, okay. So at the end of this week, that will be officially
so
out.
You'll start seeing them at,
I wonder if we'll see it at Target.
You'll start seeing it at Target. You'll see the troves. You'll see the singles.
Because like right now, a trove by itself, I think is like $100.
That's crazy because they're like $50.
Oh, actually, you know what? What is the difference between these two? There's a Attack of the Vine Illuminator's Trove, and then this is Attack of the Vine pre-release box. What's a pre-release box?
I don't know.
Maybe it's the
like
same square trove look, but
maybe it's a pre-release box so you get at a TCG or like your local LCS.
Yeah,
that does competitions, and you can buy it there. Maybe there's like an extra pack or something in there.
LGS.
What did I say? GSL.
You probably said it right.
I don't know.
But yeah, $120 for a trove, according to that's what they got listed for.
Back to those videos of everybody going nuts at the Disney Springs.
Oh yeah.
I thought that the same day those heroin collector boxes were releasing.
Oh,
I thought that the majority of the people there were going to they were going for that.
Yeah, but
all the videos that I kept seeing, they were like, oh, they sold out of Attack of the Vine.
Yes.
But I ended up getting this. It was almost like the second place.
Consolation prize.
Yeah, consolation prize.
I thought the exact same thing because I saw one lady talking about her, like how she was opening like the saying heroine just sounds.
I know.
But the princesses, the Disney,
princess box.
the Lorcana princess box. She was like, I'm opening this one. I wanted the other one, but this is what they had left. And I was just like, wait, you didn't just go there for that one though? Like, and so that just, it does tell me like, oh, wow, that's really good to know. Like new releases are still having this kind of reaction.
And I don't know what the retail was on that box. I think it was like maybe like $100, but it's selling for around $450 on eBay.
Well,
I was thinking about pulling the trigger on that just to have it, because the cards on there, they're pretty nice. And the Disney princesses.
Well, as a warning to all of you too, if you are getting into like the pre-release, whether you're buying on TCG Player or somewhere else, that what happened to me was I had bought mine back in June or whatever. I bought 2 cases of Attack of the Vine, and I got a notice like last week saying, "Oh, our order had been cut, and we are not going to be able to fulfill all of these. We're so sorry. Maybe you can have some. Maybe we'll get some more, and you can wait." And I'm just like, that's ridiculous. Like I hate when people sell something that they're not confident that they're getting.
Well, I have seen this, that a lot of this is an occurring thing. A lot of the Lorcana content creators are saying that wherever they're getting their boxes, they're saying that they're all saying the same thing, that the allocation was cut.
I feel like that's like, how is that allowed? Like, hey,
I don't know.
This is what we were allocated, we paid for, or we agreed to it, and then like we decide not to. Does that mean like if there's a product that stinks, it's like I agreed to do this, but now the market's come down, so I don't want it anymore? But I mean, it's probably just how most of this stuff works. Well, if you still want to get it, you either pay for it or you're not getting it in the future, type of thing. So, But either way, just keep an eye out for that. If you guys place pre-orders on some site, just make sure you're still getting it.
Exactly.
There was also eBay Live. Just as a note, people had asked about like the eBay Live auctions that we're doing on Sunday. So we were gonna have one more before the national, and then we were gonna kind of plan to do another one at the end. But
take a break.
With me being sick and everything else going on with Fanatics Fest, and now the national coming up, I talked with Funkle, and the idea is we are going to do I think the idea is 3 shows building up to or 2 shows, then building up to this last 3rd show, which is going to be a real big one. It'll have a lot of Disney stuff in there. That's what the current plan is. And we're going to start that after the national is over. I believe the weekends we had discussed, we're starting on the 16th, then the 23rd, then the 30th. So eBay Live, the Hobby Nonsense channel. If you guys go out there and you want to follow it, you'll still get updates for when we do go live. That is the current plan for more slab single auctions for after the national's over. By the way, speaking of the national, Ray brought in the Hobby Nonsense national exclusive hot dog stickers Friday of the national outside of the VIP lounge. Funkle and BJ Kroger are doing a lot of legwork. They're going to Costco to get coolers worth of hot dogs. We're just getting
cooked.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it'll be the the cooked ones you can buy at Costco. They're just going to buy Costco hot dogs and get bottles of water. And we're just going to that's it. Like, it's just going to be like, hey, come get a hot dog and get a sticker as well. And we'll just do meet and greets, just like a little hangout. If anybody who listens to this or gets in on breaks or auctions or whatever, if you know this content and you like the community that we're building, please come over. The saddest part about all of this, Ray will not be there, but
so if you're sad that I'm not going to be there, just bring a bottle of cucumber lime Gatorade in my honor.
Pour it out on the ground of the show.
Yes.
Just all over the carpet is fine. Yep. And that'll be for Ray.
Pour one out for the homie.
We got that coming. That'll be a lot of fun. All right. I do want to get into more Pokemon stuff. Actually, before we get to that, I was going to mention this as well. Futera trading cards. Have you heard of these?
Futera. Trading cards, not TCG, but trading cards.
Uh-huh. That's the name of the company, I believe.
Are you talking about the Futura?
Is it Futura?
The street artist?
Futera?
Yes.
There's a company called Futera or Futura or whatever, trading cards. So
maybe not.
So I don't know if it's the exact same or not. I do know the fact that they make a lot of soccer cards. They've made some F1 cards. In fact,
no.
They've got like some of their cards back in like 2022, 2023 sold for a few $100,000 because they had the Lewis Hamilton rookie in there.
Snap.
So it was like 2006 Futera Grand Prix. I want to say, yeah, this one was March 13th, 2022, which this was like the still very high COVID. This is when F1 was going crazy. It was a pop one. It was a PSA 9 of that card at the time, sold for $312,000. And there's like several of these cards out there. So it's just the company has a reputation of making cards, especially even making cards that people are buying. And I mention all this because they've put out an announcement that they have now established the licensing agreement with DreamWorks. So as of 2027, we are going to start seeing Shrek, Kung Fu Panda. We have got Felix the Cat. There's How to Train Your Dragon.
That's going to be
Trolls,
huge.
Madagascar. A lot of these big movie franchises, cartoons, all this stuff. They're going to be making
DreamWorks?
cards. Minions, I believe, is DreamWorks, is it?
I don't know.
It's Illumination, which I think is DreamWorks. They're all tied together, I believe.
I don't know.
I asked a kid while I was like ripping his Marvel pack that he had won. I was like, hey, what's your, I think I was asking him like what his favorite Disney.
I don't think Illuminations is DreamWorks.
It's not, but he said, I really like Minions. And I'm like, okay, cool. Knowing like that's Disney, but it's okay. But yeah, anyways, coming in 2027, you're going to have new cards. Now, granted, something we've learned from Funko is a lot of these have already had cards out.
Shrek,
Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon. Actually, those cards are still very valuable. If you go out to eBay and try and find any, they are
people love
not
that
cheap.
movie. Again,
oh, my daughter does too, and they've got like their own park at like one of the Universal Studios. So
again, I do think dinosaurs are dragons, but I digress.
Dinosaurs. I mean, you mean dragons or dinosaurs? Not all. You're saying all dinosaurs are dragons?
Were dragons? Yes.
You think they all had wings?
Not all of them, but most of them.
So what you're saying is all dragons are dinosaurs, but not all dinosaurs are dragons.
Dinosaurs, don't even think of dinosaurs were dinosaurs.
Okay.
All dinosaurs were dragons.
So they all had wings?
Some of them probably, the majority of them probably did.
Are you saying there are some dragons that don't have wings?
Yes. There's like different types of dragons, right?
You know that dragons aren't real though, right? Like
that's what I'm saying. The dinosaurs were dragons.
But I can't do this again. This
if
is
you
like,
take a chicken.
This is how we didn't land on the moon all over again.
If you take a chicken.
Yeah.
Right? Like you get one from Costco.
I've heard of them.
And then if you stand it upright, his little wing,
chickens do stand upright.
His little his little hands.
His little hands. Yep.
Like if you just saw the bones of that,
yeah,
you would think
Jurassic Park made this case many times that they're birds. Like there's a aviation.
I think they were dragons. I think the T-Rex had wings.
Can I ask, have you ever seen anything to base this off of, or is it just simple? I see these two things, and in my mind, this is what they are.
It just doesn't make sense. Like the way that the dinosaur bones are structured doesn't make sense.
But there's no wings that have been found with them
that we know of.
But why wouldn't we find at least the majority with wings, and then maybe sometimes we don't find any wings?
I mean, what if they were like not like feathered wings, but what if they were like skin?
But I mean,
would we find them? Or we found his bones.
I mean, have you looked up a bird fossil before?
Does it have wings?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It could be different.
They've got hollow bones, but I mean, they can still have wings. And I love this. I love the
different types of dragons, right? There's like a drake, and there's like a.
Where did you learn about the different types of dragons? Was it from How to Train Your Dragon?
No,
because that's where my daughter learned about them.
Really?
Yeah, she learned about the different types of dragons from How to Train Your Dragon. And did you know this? That contrary to popular belief, How to Train Your Dragon is not a documentary. A lot of people think that.
But I did.
Did you think that too?
No.
Were you one of the ones that thought it was?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I look forward to more content about Ray's thoughts on things, because I know I've got them. I know I have plenty of things where I'm like, that doesn't seem. Where is he getting that idea from? Who knows? This is one of those things where I love to hear more about it. I want to know where the thought process is.
You look at all the ancient civilizations.
There's a dragon reference. Yeah. Okay. I'm not
any
saying
dinosaur references.
I don't know, but I would say that the fact of ancient civilizations and dinosaurs probably didn't overlap. So, but maybe the dragons did. Maybe it's a different. Right? The look on Ray's
Maybe
face.
all the knights killed all the dragons. You saw that movie with Sean Connery play the dragon.
That was their job. They were supposed to slay dragons. I remember that. Did you see the movie Reign of Fire?
That's the one with Sean Connery who played the dragon.
No. That's Iron something. Ironheart, maybe. Yeah. But Reign of Fire had Matthew McConaughey and it had Christian Bale in it. And it was amazing.
With dragons?
It was like a real life London where they uncovered, like they were digging for construction and they find a cave. And inside this cave, they find this like dragon dinosaur-esque thing. And it had just been hibernating down there. And then it comes out and it starts laying all these eggs because I guess it's asexual or something. It doesn't need anything else. And so the world becomes overrun with dragons. Yes. And that also
sounds like a great movie. I need to watch it.
What's
it called?
It's a
Reign of Fire?
Reign of Fire. Go watch it. It's fantastic. And guess I will go ahead and spoiler, not a documentary either. Just so you know that. Just going in.
They do also say that dragons are from space. There's that argument also.
You don't believe in that though.
I mean, it's out there. And they say that the last dragon is like somewhere in Antarctica, like frozen in ice. And that's why we can't go.
That's why we can't go? Do you believe the earth is flat?
Dude, no, we've had this discussion before.
Well, now I have to ask again.
Well,
you're making comments that you're causing me to have to ask again. Okay.
I just like, I don't know.
Yeah. You like to leave your options open. That's
you never
fair.
know.
You never know.
You never know.
It'd be foolish to say 100% sure there's no dragon in Antarctica. I mean, I would never say that because on 100%, that's pretty factual. I don't know that. So, what's going on with Pokemon? What's the deal with Pokemon? Here's a question for you. Most expensive Alakazam's card just sold.
Okay. And I guess it was either a Gold Star Alakazam, some sort of Alakazam error, or Legendary Collection Alakazam Reverse Holo.
So I don't believe it was any of those, but
that's interesting.
Based on what I saw, and I'm getting the exact name of it here because I realized I didn't get the amount of the card. All right. So it's sold for $90,000 as a PSA 10. It is the 1999 PM Japan Vending Alakazam Holo, the Masaki promo. Does that ring any bells?
Show me the picture.
Are you familiar with that Alakazam?
I don't think he is. Seen that
really
before.
Well, that may be why it went for $90,000. It may be very rare, but yeah, that one just
Vending
sold.
series. Interesting. Okay.
I saw there's a few other things. Like there's a few other small, like I shouldn't say minor characters, but isn't it there a thing like they can't do Alakazam anymore because
well, you can now.
Oh, you can now. There was like, I guess, an agreement.
151 was the first time they did Alakazam in a really long time.
Who was it?
It was like a magician.
Yeah, it was.
They owned the rights for Alakazam.
Yeah, that's what it was. Well, and he had because he would bend spoons, and that was the whole thing. Like Alakazam had spoons in his hands,
and he had the mustache. And it was really close to.
Yeah,
he was yellow. And
what do you mean, the real life person?
No, it was a joke.
Okay, because there's people out there who say things. So. What else is going on with Pokemon? The new release,
Pitch Black.
Yes, how
Pitch Black just released.
Did you get any of that?
No, I was not able to get any.
But you tried to.
Not as much as I wanted to, or not as much as. It's not a great set.
Okay,
it's
not your favorite set.
It's not my favorite set.
Call a spade a spade.
Yeah, I liked like 3 cards out of the set. Again, the Morpeko and the Goldeen and the Slowbro. Those are the ones that I would want.
Okay.
And I can just pick those up at any card show.
Okay.
Or whatever. We did make a post on our Instagram of the release date amounts for raw cards.
Oh,
so we'll compare that maybe three months down the line and see where they are with that. But I did want to give you some really good information on some Pokemon Pitch Black pool rates.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I like a good pool rate.
So these are in packs. So an EX, 1 in every 5 packs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Illustration Rare, 1 in every 9 packs. An Ultra Rare, 1 in every 12 packs. SIR, which is Special Illustration Rare, is 1 in every 90 packs. Okay.
Yep.
And then the gold cards, which is one in every 1,700 packs.
1,700 for the
Correct.
gold. So here's a question then. I'm looking at TCG Player for Pitch Black.
Nobody wants the gold cards.
Nobody. Yeah, that's why. I mean,
The gold cards are lame.
I will say it is the second most expensive individual card in here, but I think that's more to your point.
Yeah,
that
the
there's just not a
Darkrai,
lot
what
of
is
room.
that, 3 something?
Mega Darkrai.
Yeah.
But that's an EX. It's not like a
It's a SIR.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's a special illustration.
Why does it say EX next to
It's
it?
an X. It's
That's where I get.
EX.
That's where I get confused.
It is
sometimes.
confusing, but if you look down on the number,
oh, it does say
it's-
special illustration
yeah.
rare. Yeah. Okay. So that one's selling for like $293, and then
which is I think it's actually pretty cheap.
the next one after that is the Mega Darkrai EX, but it's the gold one.
The
But
gold
it's underselling that one by what, almost 30%. Yeah, then the other one's more Peko, Mega Zerora,
one.
Mega. Yeah, I don't know any of these personally, and actually Mega Chandelier.
Chandelier. It is
It's a chandelier.
It's so dumb.
I've seen it, and that's where I think I've caught one on Pokemon Go before. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be having the hype. What's the next set after Pitch Black?
30th anniversary.
Oh, okay. So that's where all the hype is probably
Mhm.
being held for.
Yeah,
Probably a lot
I
of
managed to
people-
get 2 Pokemon
Oh,
Center
yeah.
ETBs. Today was another Pokemon Center drop. It kept kicking me out.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
mean, when you said you waited 3 hours for those ETBs?
Yeah, it was worth it. I thought I wasn't going to get anything, but I
Yeah.
did.
I should have done it. I was
Yeah.
just like, well, and I do it when I'm at my computer, but if I'm on my phone, it's like, what's the point? Because I'll like close out, or I'll go to another tab, and then after like a minute or two, if I don't go back to it immediately, then it's like, oh, we're starting you over.
I know that the promo out of that ETB is a Neat Arena.
Oh yeah,
believe.
yeah. The Rhino, the female Rhino,
The female one.
yes.
And it is the 30th Pokemon in the Pokedex.
Oh,
And if you look at the card,
uh-huh.
there are 30 Neat Arenas in the card.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's kind of cool. I like how
Yeah.
they did that. That's fun. Are you like going ham on 30th anniversary when it comes out if you can?
Dude, I know that I don't know if you guys saw this, but the booklet that goes into the ETB that usually tells you what all the cards are in the set
Mhm.
leaked.
Oh,
And some people have already started opening up packs, and I really like this set, man.
how do people already have packs?
Who knows, bro? They're already opening up packs. Those two Pikachu cards are insane.
Uh-huh.
The Mew card is insane. The Mewtwo card is insane.
They're not like fakes, right?
No,
Okay.
the Gengar card is insane. There's 3 Meowth cards that are awesome: Galarian Meowth, Lowen Meowth, and regular Meowth. And then we have the Ultra Premium collection that has the 2 promos in it, which is the Espeon and the Umbreon in there.
Oh,
And then you
nice.
have the reprints in there. I really like this set. And hopefully some of the reprints will make people pay attention to the actual cards.
Oh, okay.
Like there's a Gengar Prime that's reprinted in there. So hopefully some of the Prime cards will go up.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Lugia, Crystal Lugia that's being reprinted. So
Oh,
hopefully
okay.
some of the crystal cards will go up. And yeah, I really like this set. Not to mention all the 30 Pikachus that are going to be in this set.
Yes.
Reverse hollows.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm excited. I might just start a binder of the 30th anniversary and just build a master set.
That'd be cool. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's something that it keeps getting moved more and more away from, is like actually building sets. At least in the non-TCG world. I feel like TCGers are
Oh, dude,
the
all the
king
time.
of
All the
set
time.
building.
Everyone wants to build their master set.
When you say a master set, that's just like
Every card in that. So like in Pitch Black,
Okay, so
every
it
card
is.
in Pitch Black.
every single one of them.
And companies like Vault X, which is a binder company,
Mhm.
they'll make special binders. So like on the side of the binder, it'll say, in this case, it'll say ME, Mega Evolution,
Mhm.
and then like PB, Pitch Black on the side of the binder. So you
Oh,
can build
okay.
your master set. And
That's kinda
then-
cool.
Yeah. And you can just put it on your shelf.
I do like, there's something like that's feels very complete, like very, I don't know, satisfying to do that.
I tried building a master set of 151. And I don't know. I was just like, I'm over it.
Really?
Yeah. And that was before it got really expensive. Because
Really?
I remember sitting on my desk and having 20 ETBs next to me, a 151, just sitting there. And so like
Oh,
I would get
God.
bored and just like rip one open and like put them in my binder and try to complete the master set.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think about that, like how many of those that like base cards I just threw out or something. I mean, base obviously is not as big, but the rest of them.
Reverse hollows
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Anything else? Oh, you did some pack ripping besides
I
that.
bought a bunch of packs over the weekend just to film some content. You know, we opened up the Disney Lorcana Attack of the Vine. I opened up some Marvel Chrome.
Oh, how'd you do?
What did I think I got what's the gold? A gold out of 50?
Yeah.
Out of 50 of Tigra.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So kind of cool. Kind of like color match kind of.
Okay.
You know, wave fractor.
I got you.
And so I opened up 6 of those boxes. But the kicker is I wanted to open up something I've never opened up before. So I opened up some My Little Pony cards.
Yep.
And I opened up some Italian brain rot trading cards.
I'm probably more curious about the brain rot ones, but
you can have them.
I still want to know. Oh, I can.
You can have them.
You're not collecting them. You're not getting the whole master set of those.
I don't know. Like my brain hurt opening up those cards.
Did it actually rot?
I didn't know what I was like opening or.
Give me an example. Like what's in it?
Oh man. Burgerini Barrowroni or something like that. It's like a burger bear.
Okay, sure.
It's a bear that looks like a burger. They're all AI art.
Okay.
All the cards are like acetate. Like the majority of them are like see-through.
Where did you get these?
Walmart.
How much were they?
$4.99.
So a pack was $4.99.
Yeah.
So it was like it's fairly cheap then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I had fun.
You didn't blow the bank to go and get these?
No.
Did you ever get any of the Divorced Dads TCG ones?
No, I wish I did.
I still have them. I still have like the first one before like they started making them like in the packs, and then like I have the next expansion out from there as well. Never got that house. Still looking for the house, but it's still that one is one where I'm like, I hope that thing goes on forever. It's just
Divorced.
Yeah, the Divorced Dads TCG is just so funny.
So I had fun opening up those packs. The My Little Pony cards are surprisingly fun to open.
Cool.
There was like some lenticular cards in there and some like if I knew more about them, I could tell you more. But
yeah.
The quality on the cards were fantastic.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just something different.
Yeah.
You know, cracking open some packs that I've never would open, and I'm just going to go and just start opening up random stuff, random non-sports stuff, which I did. I got lucky and I picked up when I bought those cards, they had a 1 pack of the new Magic the Gathering. It was a collector booster, but it was the Marvel one.
Oh, yeah.
So I bought 1 box. I think they call it like a Delta pack or Sigma pack, something like that.
Okay.
And I haven't opened it yet, but it's kind of expensive. And I wanted to bring this up. The Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy, the booster boxes of the collector boosters, which is like 12 packs in a box, they're going close to like $2,000. No, was it $2,000? Something like that? A box.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what was the IP?
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 7?
Magic the Gathering. Yeah.
It was the 7th one though. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that is like, I think the most popular Final Fantasy.
But
right?
dude, yeah, for sure. But I'm saying
Did you play Final Fantasy?
Oh, for sure. Come on.
I played Final Fantasy 10.
Yeah.
That was like the only one I really, Blitzball. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So,
but I think that the Marvel one just came out.
Yes.
And I don't know what the collection booster box costs. I don't know if you can look it up or not.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
But I think that has a better chance of being more expensive than the Final Fantasy one in the future. Just because the IP is stronger and more people collect Marvel.
I think that's like a different world that I feel like we've had people on talking about it before. And that's where you kind of need somebody who's an expert in that field to know, because yes, some of those can be, but again, we've kind of established this too, where it's like, is it the collector boxes or is it the, what is it?
Well,
there's the collector booster, and then there's like another.
You need the play booster and the collector booster.
Yes.
The collector booster is what you want.
Yes, exactly.
So the box that I purchased had one pack of one collector booster, and I paid $40 for that pack.
So right now, the collector booster for Marvel superheroes, the Magic the Gathering version, goes for $465.
The
for a box. Yeah.
$465 for 12 packs.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
That is for the collector booster.
Yeah,
the Jumpstart booster is $167 or something. Like that.
That's not what you
want.
want.
And then there's the play booster, which is even less than that. It's $115.
But I think Thanos' Mind Stone is the main chase out of there.
Thanos, the Mad Titan looks like no, you're right. The Mind Stone Borderless is the big one that's going for like 1,600 raw. That's
and then
cool.
there's I think there's some, like they're doing the same thing that they did with Topps Chrome, where they have the comic book art on some of the cards.
Mm-hmm.
So that's similar.
Okay.
And you can still play them, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And I think, like Thor's hammer and some other weapons are kind of expensive in there. So I'm going to open it. I want to keep it sealed, but I'm going to open it.
Oh,
for the content.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you'll get that Thanos.
That would be dope.
I wanted to give a little update too, as far as like this year's Marvel Chrome has been not only like I talked about how much I enjoyed the art, how much I really liked it, but this is one of those where it came out like a little high, and I was like, oh, well, it'll probably come down some. If anything, it's gone higher. And what I've noticed is I sent off a bunch of the cards like that I ripped from I bought a whole case of boosters, and I sent the majority of those off to DC because I was like, I don't know, like I can just ship them all off. I don't have to worry about listing anything right now. So I'm just going to let them do it because I was leaving for Fanatics Live. And there's a lot of them up for bids right now that I'm kind of surprised are, anyone has even bid on, or at least like they've been on already, because it still has a few more days before it ends. And a lot of these where it's like, oh, it's going to go for $1. And I'm like, I'm surprised that they have any bids on it, let alone they're paying $1 because it's $4.99 for shipping. So it's like, oh, that card must be worth at least $6 to that person.
Like, are they just space cards?
So no, I mean they're all numbered, but like they're
high numbered cards.
Yeah, but some of them are like high numbered stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, that's exciting to see. Like, there's at least some demand for some of these characters. Some of them, granted, are minor, but like, there's a bid right now for Valeria Richards, who is like one of the Fantastic Four Richards kids. It's out of $275, but it's got a bid on it. So it's like they're valuing it at least at $6. Same thing with Apocalypse is a little bit bigger character. Shang-Chi is the same, out of like $275. There's a bit, and it's like a lot of these things. Like I was fully expecting there's probably gonna be a number of these that don't even sell, but I don't know. I was happy to see that. Not only that, Disney Chrome as well. Like out of $150, $199. The Muppet cards specifically out of $225.
Dude, I love me some Muppets.
I've got like a Dr. Bunsen Honeydew out of $225 that has a bid on it. And I'm just like, again, these are ones where I'm like, I'm not expecting people to necessarily buy them. I was just like, well, I don't want to throw them away, and I don't know if I have got the time to list them. I'm just going to send them off and see. And
DC Sports.
Like Edna Mode from The Incredibles out of $199 has a bid right now. Again, these are just like smaller characters you don't typically think you're necessarily going to sell. I think the biggest shock is the Glordon from, I believe, Elio out of $199 has a bid on it as well. So yeah, just some interesting stuff. I think the one that's doing the best, the best card I pulled out of that case of blasters was an out of 10 X23. And it was like the true black refractor as well. So that was cool.
That's cool.
I was up to like $102. So that's
awesome.
Cool. I'm going to go home and rip some more. So what I did with all those Marvel packs, I ended up all of the Marvel boxes, when you buy like a booster case, and I think this is maybe the same for any product, doesn't just have to be Marvel Chrome, but you open up a box and the hit or the numbered card is typically in the same spot every box.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to this point where it's like, all right, I'd rip that one and then I'd go through the rest and there's really nothing else in there. I'd go to the next one, take the numbered card, rip the rest, nothing really in there. So I was just like, I don't want to rip everything. Like this, it started getting to the point where it was no longer fun. It was just time consuming because I'm ripping all these other things and not any real hits in them. So I just started taking the numbered one out and I just left the other one sealed. So I just have a box of all of these packs that are or they're still sealed. I don't know what's in them. And I thought to myself, well, maybe I'll just do these as skunk packs or something like in breaks. But
there's no numbered cards in them?
Well, I don't think so. However, I was talking to High Def Jeff, a buddy who gets on the breaks and stuff like that. And he listens to the show. And he was saying like, well, there are some of those cards will still have another numbered or another hit in there. So I think I'm still just going to have to go through them. And now that I'm not like, when I was sick.
How many do you have?
I mean, individual packs?
Yeah.
I don't 150, maybe 100, 150.
Just film yourself opening them all up.
Yeah. Well, I didn't film the first part of it. This would be less fun, I think, because unless I find, we'll just fast forward until I hit something, I guess. But yeah, it was like one of those where when I was sick and I had the case on the bed next to me and it got to the point where I'm like, I'm just so low energy. I'm tired and I'm ripping and I'm like, I'm not pulling anything. I'm like, this isn't fun anymore. But now that I'm feeling better and I've spent a little time in between now and then, it's like, I think I could go back and start ripping some of this and enjoy it.
Or you can keep them to when you're filling up spots.
Yes, also that.
And you're like, oh, I got to rip something.
Well, and I say this too on here because it helps me from in the future being like, oh yeah, guys, we're going to give away packs now. And there's always going to be a part of me in the back of my head that wants to be like, I don't know if I want to reveal that I took the hit out of every one of these boxes. Because in the back of my mind, I still know like, well, there still could be a hit in there, but I feel like I need to just say it out there. I put it out there right now. So I don't have the temptation to try and like, oh, I can score a couple more bucks on these packs. If I just, say these are booster packs I haven't ripped and leave it at that. That wouldn't be, I don't think that's a good thing.
It's not very ethical.
I agree. And that's why I figure if I say it now, then I feel a little relieved. It's been a nice episode. It's been a little bit more chill episode. Not as many high tension moments from myself getting worked up over things that don't need to be worked up over.
Oh, can I talk?
Go. Yeah.
2 more things.
Sure.
Sam's Club drop tomorrow, which would have been yesterday.
For tomorrow for you and I, for the listeners, it would be yesterday.
People have already started lining up for Ascended Heroes.
What?
Yes.
Why? Is Ascended Heroes that popular?
Yeah, man. Pokemon Ascended Heroes. You're getting like 12 packs or 14 packs a box.
How much is it?
$49 a box, I think.
Am I going down there? Are you going?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay. I might do that.
Yeah, I think the boxes are selling for like $150.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You make a quick $100.
Okay. You've talked me into it. Oh, Ascended Heroes. What was the other one? Was it Journey Together that I might have been thinking of? I do like a lot of the art in Ascended Heroes.
Journey Together sucks. And you can pull a God Pack out of Ascended Heroes.
Well, Journey Together was the first Pokemon product I've ripped in forever that I actually got a hit out of.
What'd you get?
It was, I'm pulling it up right now. It was the Inns.
Oh yeah.
What is it? Zoa Arc, I believe. I think that was the one. It's like a $50. Oh, no, it wasn't. I was looking at that one and thinking I wanted that one. It was the Salamence. It was the second biggest card from that set, which isn't saying much because it's selling for like $63, but I pulled one of those.
That's something.
Yeah. I paid like $30 for a tin.
We got to break this cold streak you're on. So.
I know, dude. That's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to like break it. And that is honestly of the product that I have bought for me and then ripped. That's the biggest card. And it was like $63. So
want to bring this up and then we'll get off. We can shut it down.
Oh,
have you seen this new PSA slab that they're?
No, I have not, but I know what we're talking about. But yeah, go ahead and tell us what's going on.
So if you didn't know, all the PSA submissions that are coming back, people are starting to get them back. People are starting to see the pictures that you get when you do a submission through PSA. And there's a little something different on these slabs that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
PSA is now starting to do something they call it a Mylar plastic sleeve that is going on the back of the slab in between the card and the slab. In my opinion, my humble opinion, this looks absolutely terrible.
Well, in what you showed me, it looks like basically someone put in a sleeve that was too large because it's causing a wrinkled pattern across the back of it.
Yes.
It's not the best look.
But there's no sleeve on the front. It's just on the back, which is odd.
So if you just saw the front, you wouldn't even know.
You wouldn't even know. It just looks on the back, and it looks bad. So this is an opportunity for all grading companies that are not PSA to look at the landscape of grading and say, this is our opportunity to make a jump. This is our opportunity to make a play.
Yeah.
Because PSA is PSAing. It's not getting any better. They're charging us more to get our cards graded, and we're getting a lesser product.
I got to think that they're going to fix this though. Like we haven't reached out to PSA. Technically, I guess we could since they are a sponsor of SCN, but it's like
they're not a sponsor of this show.
They're not sponsoring this show. But yeah, I have to imagine that this is something that they will get so much negative. I don't think anyone's going to be like, yeah, I like it when it has an unclear look to the back.
But which executive put it together and said, yeah, that looks good?
Yeah. It makes me think there's an error, but like you said, you had pulled it up and it is an official thing that they are doing.
Yes.
And you haven't seen anything as of now that they're saying like, oh, our bad. This is a mistake. I need to hear from somebody who has like reached out to them and seen what the response is from them. If they say like, oh no, this is how it's going to be, we're okay with that look, then I think, yes, there could be a real opportunity for another grading company to come in there and be like, we got you. But I can't imagine that they're going to be like, yep, that's how we want it to be. And that's just how it is. Live with it.
And as a collector, I don't want these new slabs.
If they're going to have that, you mean?
I want the old slabs.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. That's what everyone would. There's nobody who's going to say, yes, I want this new thing where it's not how it's worse than it was. No one's going to say that. So I have to imagine that gets fixed. But again, until we hear something definitive, I guess we're all waiting. I'm glad you at least mentioned it because I hadn't even heard about it. This is something I feel like it's Pokemon content creators have been making a lot of stuff about it. So that makes sense why you heard it. I want to see like some sports and non-sports people.
Maybe they haven't gotten their submissions back.
That's fair. Yeah. There's a lot of
and if it's just TCG that's getting it and sports is not, then that's a problem too. Why are we just doing?
Yeah, that would be really weird if that was the case. Ooh.
If you're going to put it in a sleeve, put it in a sleeve.
And then also
like Beckett does it, like put it in a sleeve.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Like, what are we doing? Putting this weird plastic saran wrap thing in between the card and the case. It looks terrible. And then it hides imperfections when you're looking at it. Like if you were scanning it and selling it on eBay, you're going to miss. Yeah. It's going to catch the weird lighting and the crinkling of it. And you're going to miss wear on the edges. You're going to miss things that you're not going to catch when you're taking a picture.
Yeah. And then it's like, what's the deal with that dragon that's in Antarctica? It's like, I feel like I've been left with so many questions and no answers.
Hydra or whatever it's called. I don't know.
Could be a Hydra. It could have multiple heads.
If you're a bridge engineer, a medical doctor, or a
paleontologist,
/ conspiracy theorist,
cryptozoologist,
please put down in the comments. Let us know.
If you are a degreed cryptozoologist, we want to hear from you. We would have you on the show.
Yes.
That would be amazing. That's got to be bonus content right there. That's like another episode. That's Patreon content.
That's Fireside Chats. Yeah. That's our new podcast.
I honestly would oh my goodness.
If we just had a conspiracy theory podcast?
Well,
no, that's a deep.
Yeah, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But I think one with like just like a cryptozoologist, like, all right, Yetis, Bigfoot, Loch Ness.
Yeah.
Let's get them all going. I need to know every dragon location right now. Tell me where I go to hunt for them.
Chupacabras.
Yes. A little.
What else we got?
What's that? There's like the
dwarves?
Jersey Devil thing. It's like some kind of
Jersey
monkey
Devils?
or I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's like the. Are we talking about like the Florida? What's the Florida Yeti called?
Oh, I think that's just called
Swamp. It's a swamp something. Swamp ape, I think it's called.
Okay. All right.
I think it's called the swamp ape.
I thought it was just like a normal just person in Florida who
Named
took
Brandon?
too much crocodile.
Yeah.
Remember crocodile?
No.
Do you remember that drug? It
No.
was weird, dude. I have a theory that swamp apes are actually just people who have been taking crocodile for too long.
What is crocodile?
You're gonna have to Google it, bro. It is crazy. It's some kind of crazy drug.
Whoa. You remember when people were taking bath salts for that like weird period of time?
Oh yeah, there was a bath salt phase too.
Did I tell you I had a bath salt incident when I was working at the convenience store? The guy was high on bath salts and he was jumping on a car in the parking lot, and he had like sores and he was bleeding everywhere.
Oh my!
And then we had to call the cop. We had to call the cops, and the cop told he was high on bath salts.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, well,
yeah, true story.
And what would you say the story about all dinosaurs are dragons? Is that a true story? That's yet to be seen.
Yeah, hey.
When we get our cryptozoologists on here, we'll know more. So, all right. Well, there you go. It has been a great episode. We'll be back next Monday with another one. That'll be just a couple days before I head off for the national. Then we'll have national content, and then I guess
Are you doing anything for the national?
I mean, we'll have the hobby nonsense thing Friday luncheon.
Oh yeah,
hot dog luncheon. There's gonna be like some SCN stuff. Speaking of PSA, I thought this was really cool. I talked to one of the PSA guys. They came up to me at the Fanatics Fest and they said that Mike, they've got this thing set up for Mike and I to do a grade off. Basically, like they're going to educate us on what their graders look for in cards, and then they want us to try it, to like look over cards, try and like tell what we would grade it as, and then we get tested on it. I guess it sounds good. Yeah, it's like
sounds like fun.
A grading boot camp type of thing. I'm like, I am so glad. I don't think I've ever seen you guys do this before. I am excited to do that. That sounds like a fantastic idea. So.
Well, now you can tell them about the weird cellophane that's in the cards too.
Oh, I will definitely be asking. I'm sure we'll hear more about that before then. But yeah.
Also, Gus, the T-Rex / dragon skeleton, just sold its Celebes for $50 million.
I saw that. Here's the thing. I often wonder if I had, like 8 figures, what would I do with it? I think that is actually something I could see myself purchasing, is like a $50 million T-Rex full skeleton.
I would for sure buy a skull. I don't know about a full skeleton because I didn't know where I would put it.
Yeah.
Or a Triceratops skull. Could you imagine coming into my house and you see a
Triceratops? Yes. I thought I heard Triceratops weren't real though. Is that the one that is real?
Now you're just
now I'm just trying to get. I honestly did. I think I heard that, but either way, yes, the T-Rex skull. My buddy out in Montana who gave me the megalodon tooth, he would be the guy I'd go to first because he pulls out like T-Rex teeth and femurs and all that stuff from his dig site. If you guys are ever going to Montana and you like cards, he's a card shop owner, but he also has a dinosaur dig site. Let me know. I'll give you his info and you can go check it out. I honestly have been wanting to do it since I met him. I think that's got to be the end of the show, right? Like, I mean, there's nothing else unless you got anything. Because I'm over here at this point now, just Googling cryptids, which are the cryptozoology animals.
What else you got? What are other ones?
I mean, there's a lot of like things in here that I've never even heard of, and I'm not even really sure. Like it throws megalodon in here. Mermaids are in here. There's a lot of like monster stuff. Also, sea serpents. There's something called an Ogopogo, which is some kind of lake monster, similar, I guess, to Loch Ness. A Selma, which is some kind of another lake monster. There's a lot of lake and sea animals.
You don't know what's down there.
You know why? That's because I'm under the aquatic / semi-aquatic section. Duh.
Come on.
If we go over
there's categories.
Terrestrial.
Yeah, come on. What you got?
We got the chupacabra.
Duh, my favorite.
Dover demon, which is a approximately 4 foot tall humanoid creature with glowing eyes. There's got to be a crypto card set, like a cryptozoology card set. There's got to make it. The Fresno Nightcrawler.
Okay.
This is the description. Resembling a pair of white trousers, this creature reportedly has long white legs immediately topped by a rounded head.
Dude, that's just Shally down the street.
You know she ain't born right. Huh? Leave her alone.
She's on that bath salt. Leave her alone. Bless her heart.
There's the Grafton Monster, Goat Man, Katanga Snake, Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp. That's a very specific one. That is in South Carolina, close to Florida. We're getting closer. The Michigan Dog Man. Oh, Mothman. Isn't that a thing?
Mothman?
Remember like the Mothman crime? That was like a movie or something, right?
Oh.
Mongolian Deathworm, Phantom Kangaroo. What?
There's nothing scarier than a buff kangaroo, but
I mean,
ghost kangaroo?
Yeah, like a phantom version. I don't know if I can handle that. And then you got your hominids, which I guess are the
like human
ape-like ones. So you got Bigfoot. Almas. I don't know what that one is. Let's see. Chitawa Monster. A lot of these are getting harder and harder to pronounce. Bukit Tima Monkey Man. Fauk Monster.
Real creative with the Monkey Man.
Honey Island Swamp Monster.
Oh, yeah.
That's in Louisiana.
Oh, yeah, it is.
All our Louisiana listeners, please be careful. I can't even like I'm telling you, like looking at these, I don't think anyone could pronounce like half of them. And oh my goodness, the flying ones are freaking me out. The Jersey Devil thing is one of them. That was in that list. It's a winged bipedal horse is the Jersey Devil, apparently. Flatwoods Monster, a floating creature with a head that looks like a spade. Mothman is in there, and then the Kangamato. I don't know. I remember in Oklahoma, when I was in Oklahoma at my aunt and uncle's place when I was younger, Steginis was like a thing.
Steginis?
It's
like a jackalope?
Stegini is, I don't know what it is. It's like little people or something.
Oh.
And if you said it
like little guys.
I think so.
Yeah.
And they would be like, I
think that's like a Native American thing too, right?
Well, there was deep in Native American territory area. Yeah. So I guess probably was. And it was funny because like I would say it, and this one lady that worked with my aunt and uncle, she would freak out every time. So I would inevitably try and work it into just conversations. I was out back, had a Coors Light with that skinny fella over there, and she would just like lose her mind. That we have to end the show now.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for listening, especially for this last 20 minutes, especially. We'll be back on Monday.
This is what they want.
This is what give the people what they want. We'll be back on Monday or Wednesday next week, just like we're out every Wednesday doing these the day of Wednesday, not 2 days before. And until then, feel free to follow us on social medias, all that stuff. Everything is doing incredibly well, and that's all thanks to you guys. It's a big thank you. Well, it's also a big thank you to Ray and Shane. But thank you all for all your support. We appreciate you. And on that note,
see ya.
Goodbye.
We want to be ya.